Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. So you've written into us about your journey to get married. As yet, you haven't found anyone to marry. Nothing's gone through successfully, and your present situation is that you have someone in line, but you don't like this person. You don't love them, but your siblings would like to see you marry this person. The first point I want to make is that you say that they're forcing you to marry him. In Islam, there's no forcing anyone to get married. So you can't be forced to marry him against your will. But I can understand how your siblings, they're just supporting you. They understand the value of marriage and they want to see you get married. I guess they've seen the heartbreak you faced in the failed attempts to get married thus far, and they just want to see you happily married. So maybe they're not kind of physically forcing you to marry him, but they're really encouraging you to move forward with this marriage. Maybe they feel like he's a good fit for you. But you're right, it is a really big decision to make. You know, this would be the person that you would spend the rest of your life with, inshallah. So you want to make sure that it's the right person. So I can understand how you're cautious about moving forward with this marriage when you have no feelings for him. So it makes sense that you are feeling a bit anxious or rejecting the idea. Now you could wait. You could, pass the opportunity by again, and you could wait. But then you run the risk of failed proposals again, and a longer wait and the stress that comes with waiting to get married and find a spouse. So you'd be possibly facing more difficulties again. So it would be a risk to take to decline the opportunity. So what I would suggest, as does Islam all the time, is to take the middle ground. So don't blindly accept it without having thought about it further, but also don't reject it either. So take the middle ground, get to know him, and maybe things will change. When you get to know somebody and when you give it time, when you give thought to it, your mind might change. You might see new things that you didn't see before. So what you might do is arrange meetings between yourself and him through your families, and with the families present, of course, keep it halal, and just give yourself the chance to get to know him, either in person, meeting together, obviously with your family, like I said, or what I've seen some people do when they're in this situation is to set up a WhatsApp group with you and this man and members of the family, your mahram, at least in the group as well, so that you can talk to him and get to know him, but that you have other people present to make sure that things don't go in the wrong direction and that you keep things halal. It just really gives you the chance to get to know him more, because you never know, things might change. The way it is, you don't have any feelings for him, but once you start getting to know him, then the feelings might develop. Now, this is not something that you would necessarily do for a long time. You don't want to let really strong feelings develop and then for it not to work out in terms of actually moving forward with the marriage. You have to be very careful here, but it might be a better way to get to know him more and be able to make a more rational decision on the matter, because maybe you will develop these feelings. Because a lot of the time, feelings between spouses or between a man and a woman who do get married, at first the feelings of love are not there. They've not experienced life together. They've not been through things together to have these strong feelings for one another. So it wouldn't be unusual for, if you were going forward with a proposal, for you not to have strong feelings, for you to not love this man. These are things that come as you develop a relationship together, as you go through different things. You go through, happy things, sad things, and you get to know each other. And this is really where the strong feelings of love develop in a couple. So it wouldn't be unusual to be feeling like you are and having no feelings of love. But maybe you could initiate the feelings by having meetings before marriage, just to get to know each other a bit more, just to be sure that you are making the best decision about whether to reject it altogether if the feelings don't develop, or whether maybe you could move forward and things could be good between you. So after you've had these meetings, a couple of meetings together, and really just got the chance to know him just a little bit more, then you can make the decision yourself about whether he really is for you or whether he's not. And then the most important thing in all this is to make istikhara. So make your choice, make istikhara. And if it's meant to be between you two, then Allah will let it happen. Your heart will change towards him and everything will run smoothly regarding actually getting married to him. And if it's not meant to be, your heart won't change for him, obstacles will get in the way, and inshallah there's someone out there who's better for you and you can reject the proposal. But at least you've taken the middle ground and you've kind of given it a chance, And then after you've done that, you've done your bit, you've left it to Allah, and then you can be confident that whatever happens next is what's best for you. So trust in the plan of Allah here. So inshallah, Allah will make things easy for you at this point if you place your trust in Him. So may Allah grant you a righteous spouse when the time is right, to the right person, inshallah. May that person be the coolness of your eyes in both this life and the next. Ameen.